Brown, and we're with Positive Creation Wreaths and more because we do more than wreaths. We want to welcome you. If you're on our Facebook page, don't forget to hit the follow button so you'll get notifications every time we go live. If you're on our YouTube, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you get notified every time we go live, and hit that bell so we get notified. We want to welcome you to our channel. If you're new to our channel, let us know that you're new and where you're watching from so we can give you a warm welcome. At any time, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. So today I am going to be making a wreath. We're not going to use mesh. Nope, no mesh. And I had a customer contact me and wanted to know if I had one of these crosses still, and I did. Luckily, I had one left. And they wanted a cross wreath, a smaller one, without mesh. And I said, absolutely, I can do that. So hopefully this will turn out and hopefully they will enjoy it. This is one of the wreath ones from the Dollar Tree where you get two of them for $1.25. That's what we're going to use for our frame today.
Hi, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
Hi, Scott.
Hi, Scott. And we're going to use this cross. And I did cut some ribbon already. I have this blue that matches the flower. It also has some florals on there. And of course, I pulled out the pink gingham glittery. And I have my He Has Risen ribbon banner that we're going to use. And I have some florals and some more Chanels. And I did put a Chanel on the back in 2 spots. And we're going to attach it to the wreath form. So with that being said, I think I'm going to stand up today because I just don't feel like sitting. Yeah.
Sherry said sprinkled and Scott said hi.
Thank you for the sprinkles. All righty. So with this top one, I'm going to go across this beam right here and attach it right there. And that's how we're going to get started. So I hope everyone had a fabulous week. And I do want to apologize that we didn't come on Sunday or Monday. There was just some things that happened and came against us. So we just had to step away. These are big enough pieces that I don't throw them away because I can use these again for something else. So I'm just going to twist this on, push those Chanels back in. This is the bottom piece, and I'm just going to wrap it around this middle rim, however you want to say it. I'm just going to eyeball this and make sure it's kind of even in the center here. Wrap this around.
Hi, Teresa.
Hi, Teresa. Let's wrap it around again. See if that's tight. That's pretty good. So we'll do it one more time. Make sure it's tight. I'll pull it tight. And it's not going to move. And there we have it. It's now attached to that wreath form. Can I still see it in the frame?
Yes.
Okay, great. Clip that off. That is a good piece. We still have enough here that we can use it for something else. So we're going to put it over there. And we're going to tuck that end in. That way it didn't come out. There. So this is what we have so far. And they can hang it. I did not take the hanger off. I know I'm notorious for taking the hangers off. And this time I'm leaving it on. All right. So I hope everyone had a blessed week. Like I said, we did not come on. We had some things that come against us, and we just had to have that time to deal with things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and I'm going to use this middle bar here. And we are going to put ribbon on this middle bar. We're not going to use any mesh. I just want to let y'all know, if you want to make a wreath, you can. You don't always have to use mesh. Mesh is nothing more than a filler. If you don't want to use mesh, you do not have to use it. It's not in here. I made another wreath. Yes, it is. It's right there on the door. I'll grab it here in just a minute. I have made a few wreaths before, and I did not use mesh. I don't always use mesh. It's okay if you don't use mesh. Now, I did just put a little drop of glue on there. That's just to hold the chenille down. And hold it there in place so we can keep all of this ribbon up. I'm going to slide it underneath of that. Cross a little bit. There we go. Excuse me. And get pull those apart. And I am going to trim these halfway down. I know that's usually odd for me. I know. I told you this one's a wreath with a twist. Now I'm going to roll these down. And I have some forget-me-nots that we're going to add in there. I want a very, very small stem. And I cut that very, very short. And I'm not going to do the loops. Instead, I'm just going to use the small stem. And I'm just going to stick it in there. Like so. Maybe. Maybe I'll go ahead and put a little hook on there. Just a little bit.
Hi, Debbie.
Hi, Debbie. Which Debbie is it?
Swihart.
Yay. I sent you back a message. I hope you got it. He sent the first one. I sent you the second one.
I know the first one was kind of like humdrum, but I'm a guy. I'm sorry.
There. And so when it hangs up, it'll look like that. See?
Debbie said I just did. Hi, Steve.
Steve,
He said, hi, guys. Miss you immensely.
we miss you bunches and bunches. Okay. Am I on the right track? We're just starting on it. Whoops, now they know who it's for. Now we're going to put our second one on there.
Steve said, lovely so far.
Awesome. Now, since we put the blue on first time, we're going to put the pink on this time. And we're just going to cut up so far. We're going to spread out our ribbon. Steve, we need to get together and have lunch sometime. Now, I will say, I know you can still see part of the frame. It's going to be okay. We won't see it by the time I'm done. Yeah, no.
Yes.
Yes, we do. I was texting Angie the other night and I told her that we all need to get together. I know Lewis is ready. We need to get the gang all together again. It's been too long. Here.
Teresa, did you get the moving videos from Facebook to YouTube figured out and able to do it now? Teresa said, gotta go. See you all later.
Oh, bye,
Okay,
Teresa.
bye, Teresa.
Be careful. And if you guys notice, I'm not measuring any of this. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. It'll be okay, I promise.
Steve said, I miss everybody. I think Angie is under the weather.
Again, I didn't talk to her last night. I talked to her the last few nights, though. I think she's been working a lot. Okay. Now I like this because it matches the flowers that are up here on the cross. So I'm going to use this one, but we're not going to use the green.
Steve said, I haven't heard from her recently.
Yeah, I was talking to her a couple nights ago. I got to sit down. My back's starting to hurt. I was talking to her a couple nights ago, I think. Yeah. I didn't talk to her last night. I went to bed super early. I was tired. Now, once again, I am not gluing these florals to any of the ribbon. This way, if my customer wants to change their mind and they don't like any of the flowers, all I gotta do is clip the Chanel stems and I can take them right back out. And I won't have to take the entire thing completely apart. Put these lay over this way. Not on the cross. But they really want to grow towards the cross. Okay. Yeah, I didn't talk to her last night. I went to bed early. So did anybody do anything fun all week? I didn't do anything fun. I didn't do anything fun, but I did clean up my Etsy shop for the most part. Still got a few more things to do in there, but for the most part, I got it cleaned up. And I'm pretty excited about it. That took a lot of work and energy. It was a mess. Okay. There. Alrighty. I'm not going to put any ribbon at the top because you're not going to be able to see it. That's what it would look like if we put ribbon at the top. So it's not worth putting ribbon up there. But it'll hang like this, but I'm not done with it yet. And see how full it looks already? Let's move this off for a minute. I have this He Has Risen banner that I want to use. So let's move that off. Isn't that gorgeous? Huh?
Debbie said, just painting like crazy. I got approved for my 8th artesian market. Awesome.
Yay! I am so happy for you.
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations. Okay, we're going to cut it right here. Just deciding where I want everything. I am so happy for you. That is awesome news.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to take a Chanel. No, we're not. We're going to go cut a Chanel, and we got some already cut. We need some that we already cut. That's why we save these.
Debbie said, thank you. I think I may have done myself in for this year.
Well,
I think you're going to do good, and
yes.
it's going to seem like a lot, but it'd be worth it in the end.
Yeah. I know when you first start out, it can be overwhelming at times, but I promise you, when you just take a minute to breathe and just stop and breathe, it'll be worth it. Yeah. When you feel yourself getting overwhelmed, just stop and breathe. Just give yourself that minute. It's okay to breathe. Trust me, it's okay.
Debbie said, I hope so.
Absolutely. Okay. So, what do you think about the banner going across here? It'll be cleaner. Is my Steve still on there? I say my Steve like these are my people. I mean, is my Steve still on there?
I haven't seen anything or heard anything yet.
I didn't know if you want it down here or does he want it more angled? Or does he want it just sticking to the ribbon? Or does he want it like down here? Because I was thinking more like right here, maybe. He may not want it there. If we put it down here, it's only going to be a little tiny banner. But I really want it up here.
Steve said, I am so glad that I am not working right now. I miss your lives.
You're not working now? Not right now? I'm glad that you're not working. You get to be on here. Because we miss you.
Right here.
So. Y'all, we're still eating. Well, I'm still eating clean. I told Charlie Brown he doesn't have to do all that eating clean if you don't want to. He is, but not as much as me, and that's okay. That's okay. He didn't have to. Anyhow, I have not weighed myself, and I'm not going to go into details, but I can tell you right now I've lost so much weight. I'm going to have to go shopping for some new undergarments. Let's just say it like that.
Steve said, wherever you think.
I'm thinking like maybe right here. I think right here in between these two ribbon tails would be good. So I know I'm losing weight. But my doctor told me not to weigh myself until I go back in. And I don't go back in until June. That's all right. I'm excited. Actually, I'm going to wrap this around and then tie it on the back side. I don't know why I felt the need to share, but I think it's because I'm just excited. I know I've lost weight.
Sherry said, good for you.
Thanks. I have to be very careful when we go grocery shopping. And I bend over.
Debbie said, way to go. Heading into my 4th month of no pop and reduction of sugar.
Awesome. I am so happy for you. You go, girl.
And Steve said, you're looking great. Debbie said, it's a tough process.
Yes, it is. It's very tough. And you know what? I figured our mailman would be like, because y'all know I feed my mailman. And I figured, because he was like, I'm not eating vegetables. I'm not eating anything gross. But he has actually stayed on this with me. And he thanked me for going on this diet because it's not really a diet. It's just clean eating. But he thanked me for doing it, and he is loving it. Yeah. And we even tried tofu for the first time. Well, how do I feel about tofu? It's not something I'm going to rush to the grocery store and buy. It wasn't bad. It's just not something on my grocery list. I'll substitute it next time for something else. But I tried it. I'll say that. We had tofu lasagna rolls. It was scrumptious delicious. No, Charlie Brown did not eat them. He had the regular lasagna rolls.
Debbie said, never had tofu.
I'll be honest with you, I looked it up because I didn't know what it was made out of. But I waited till after I got done eating because I was like, if I look it up and see what it is, I'm probably not going to eat it. So I waited. But, you know, people that are vegan, that's what they eat. It's basically a bunch of beans mixed together. So, of course, I didn't know that. Not knowing what it was, and I knew not to look it up because I wouldn't eat it if I didn't like what it was. So I waited until after I was done eating it, and then I looked it up. But when I was fixing it, I put it in the skillet and put a whole bunch of garlic in there with it and onions. And I fried it till it was super extra crispy. And I mean, like, you had to crunch forever on this and to chew it. Yeah. I mean, it was like super crunchy. It was super garlicky, but it was super edible. We were able to swallow it. So the mailman was like, it wasn't bad. It was super crunchy. I'm like, yeah, it was super crunchy. I was not going to eat anything I did not like the taste of. So, all right, what do you think about that? I think that's awesome the way it looks right there. And if you like it, then we will put it back on it.
So beautiful.
Awesome.
Sure, so cute.
See, I know this was super easy. Oh, this is just a piece of felt fabric. Is it felt? Yeah. Sorry, it's been a long day. All I done was just put the frame down on here. And I got my little permanent marker and just traced around the outside of the frame. Cut it out. And there's my backing for it. So none of this will be shown, and none of this will scratch his door or his walls. See?
Debbie said I would paint it with food coloring and make it look like a Twinkie and then eat it. And then she said it looks great.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. But we did try it. But yeah. And see, our mailman loves shrimp, and so do I. And he doesn't get a lot of shrimp when he's at home because his wife does not like shrimp. And I get it. Not everybody likes shrimp. And that's okay. So this clean eating, you eat a lot of shrimp. So I'm like, so what do you think about this clean eating? He's like, I really like it. And I'm like, I bet you do. You're getting a lot of shrimp. He just laughed. But he's the same age as our oldest son. I think I told you guys that before. He's the same age as our oldest son. So we just look at him as like he's one of our kids.
Steve said I love shrimp too, and Debbie said I love seafood.
See? You guys would love this clean eating. You get so much shrimp on this. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And because I'm a cheat way, not really, but just because I'm always in a hurry, because I'm doing like 85 million other things at the same time. When I go to get groceries, I get the shrimp that's already deveined and everything. All you gotta do is just pull the tails off, and I'll get that. And then all I do is come home and just let it thaw out in the fridge overnight. It's ready to go. And I'll go ahead and make like whatever the sauce is. And then once I get the sauce done, as soon as the sauce is ready, I'll just put the shrimp in the strainer, rinse it off really well, and just pop all the tails off, throw the tails away. Your shrimp is ready. So once the sauce is hot, I just put whatever shrimp I want on my plate and just pour the sauce over there. That sauce is hot enough, it warms up the shrimp, and I don't have to cook the shrimp. Done. 5 minutes and dinner is done. Clean eating. Yeah. And of course, he's never had a fresh salmon. He's had like salmon patties, but never fresh salmon. And so I fixed that one night for dinner, and he ate that. And he goes, that was really good. I've never had it like that. It was really good. I was like, okay. So he's enjoying it. Yes, I'm using my little hole puncher, by the way. If y'all are wondering what I'm doing. And I used 4 little zip ties. After I poked the little holes through there.
Debbie asked, ever make salmon on a wood plank?
No. Is it good?
We do ours on our grill.
See, if it hadn't been so windy and cold. Has anybody else had wind advisories? I know Steve probably has because he's down here by us. A few towns over, but by us.
Debbie said yes.
Man, this wind. It's awful. I thought it was going to blow our grill away. It was bad.
Steve said, my patient today said she hates shrimp. Then she said she eats shrimp every week. Very confused.
Aww.
Hi, Shauna.
Hi, Shauna. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, then I go through and tighten them up. And I make sure that all the ends are turned over inside the wreath so nothing scratches the customer's door or wall. Yep, use my pliers to make sure it's tight. And then I just clip up the ends. Make sure my ribbon tails are still pulled apart. We still good on time?
We're at 33:20.
We're good on time. So Friday or Saturday, Sunday. It's been that kind of a week. Anyhow. I was going to do a swag with y'all. But I ended up doing this today instead. Because I got an order for this. And I wanted to make sure I got it done in ample amount of time so you can enjoy it in plenty of time for the holidays. But since we are done with this in plenty of time, we can go ahead and get started on that swag. See? And this is what the back will look like. So there we have it. I would put a bow on there, but with it being as little as it is, I would be afraid the bow would swallow up the cross, and I don't want the cross to get lost in that. So I'm going to move up all this ribbon, and I'll show you the swag that I was going to do. All right, let me stand up. I even had the swag all fluffed out and everything. So we may get started on this, but we probably won't finish it, and then we'll have to finish it Sunday. Yeah. So this was a sign. It says Home Sweet Home, and it has the gingham print around it. And I have this gingham ribbon. They call this ribbon. I got it from Big Lots. It's been a while back. Like, I think maybe over Christmas. Yeah, I think it was over Christmas. And I was going to use this. has mesh. And I'm not going to measure it.
Shauna said very nice.
Thank you.
Said looks nice.
The big screen. That's what I was looking at.
What, down here?
No, the big screen.
This?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's who said looks nice.
Oh. Thank you. So I'm not gonna measure it. I'm just gonna pull this up. And I'm just gonna cut across. I'm not even gonna measure it. No need to measure it. It doesn't have to be perfect because this is just going to be an inlay base. And this is just going to be like an inlay base filler. Like so. And we're going to lay this all different ways in there. I'm just going to roll the ends up so they don't try and fray, which I don't think they will, but just in case. I want some up here. Let's put it up here. Come on. There we go. It doesn't have to be ribbon. It can be mesh as well that you can do this with if you want to use it. And like I said, if we don't finish this today, it's not that big of a deal. We will finish it on Sunday. If y'all really want to know, it's about 17 inches, approximately. If you have to know, it's about 17 inches. And I'm not putting them in any certain place, just wherever. See how that black and white's going to fill out? This is going to be in the center. But I got other stuff we're putting in there, so it's not going to be black and white everywhere.
Steve said, thank you very much, Christy.
Oh, you're very welcome. Now we have to get together for lunch for sure. So you can get your wreath. Let's put another one up here. Just look too bare right here. So let's put one up here.
Shauna said, that's neat.
Thank you. This is just a simple way of doing something. It's like a stress-free. just use your branches and twist it. There we go. There. Now let's tidy up this bottom. And if all we do is get the mesh, or the, not the mesh, this ribbon on, so be it. Well, looky there. Let's just cut this one in half. And we'll use these two on the bottom. And that's the end of that roll. And then we'll just put this one sideways. They can still see what I'm doing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure, because you know I'm all over the table when I craft. Just want to make sure I didn't work if I way out of the frame. Okay. Pull that one out. That way they can see it there. Alrighty. There. Now, see how I made that? Okay. I know it looks like a hot mess right now, but it won't be. What time is it?
42:45.
All right. Well, we can get started on it. We're going to move that over. We're going to move Steve's gorgeous little wreath here over so it doesn't get smashed. There you go. I don't know if I'm going to use this or not. Let me see. I know. I want some really long tails. Some really big loops. That's big enough. Yeah, that'll work. Now I've lost my scissors in this mess. There they are. Okay. Let's cut that off. Okay. We want some tails going that way too. Yeah. Let's toss some green up in here because we do have green in our sign. So we're going to use this green because it does have black in there too. So I know. What do y'all? I know some of y'all that know me know. Y'all are thinking, what is she doing? She doesn't even have even tails. I know. It's out of the norm for me. Let's make this one a little bit smaller. Just a little.
Debbie said, love the color combo.
Thank you. Now I'm going to bring this tail down just a little bit. I'll go through and trim these later. Dovetail them, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. This one, there's only a little bit on there, so hold off on that. Let's come back in with this one maybe? Yeah. Let's come in with this one. Well, not that piece. Charlie Brown's over there yawning. I think he's ready for bed.
Just about.
Just about. As soon as they finish this one, we'll stop. Then they'll have to wait until Sunday to see what I'm doing with it. Oh, the suspense. Let's go just a little bit smaller. Yep. Let's see, are these two in even? Yeah, these two are even. Do we want this one down? Yeah, we'll take this one down. That right there. But I want this green. Whoops. I want that. I want that green gone that away. This one coming down.
Shauna said, I forgot. Sorry. What time on Sundays?
Oh, 7:30 p.m. on Eastern time. Excuse me. It was so windy the other day. Man, it has really kicked up my allergies bad. 7:30 p.m. Eastern on Sundays. All right. Now we'll finish it off with this one.
Shauna said, thank you.
You're welcome. Come on. Keeps getting tangled up. You know what? I'm not going to use it. That just settled that. I'll grab a different one. Doesn't want to cooperate. Now I'm just going to trip over the chair. Good lordy. I'll just use this 1.5 inch.
Debbie asked, you have a show tomorrow?
Nope. We are not going to be doing shows for a long while. Let me finish this bow out. Oh, my word. And then I'll sit down and talk to you guys about something. It's kind of partly why we went in live this week. Partly. Just a lot of things just came against us. And I just needed time to take a step back. And reevaluate a lot of things. And see if that's what way I really wanted to go, what direction I wanted to go. There. We'll just end it with 1.5 inch. Oh my gosh, got so many tails going every which way. Okay. Let me grab a zip tie, a black one, preferably. Let me zip tie this. I know this looks like a hot mess right now in my hands, but I promise you it won't be once I get done with it. It will not be a hot mess. Okay. And I'm not going to zip tie it all the way because I still got to put something in the back. And we are going to attach that to our where are we at on time?
52.
Okay, since we're at 52, I'm going to step on the wreath or the swag, and we'll finish that on Sunday. I promise we will finish it. But I did want to talk to you guys for a minute at the end of this. So, and I hope you guys will stick around and listen to this. So, we didn't go live for 2 days. We were going to go live Sunday and Monday, but there was just a lot of things that came against us, and it just got to the point where I couldn't come live. A lot of things came against us, and it got emotionally hard for me, and it had nothing to do with anybody, with any of you. I love you all so much, and I want to say thank you all so much for your kindness and your patience and your understanding. A lot of times, let me get a drink, or otherwise you're going to hear my lips. I'm so dry. There was a lot of things that had happened in March that come against us and come against us and come against us and come against us. And I was like, okay, it's just one thing after another, after another, after another, after another, after another. And it was just like, I had finally had enough. Sunday was my breaking point, and it was just something else that had just come against me. And I just broke, and that was it. I couldn't do it anymore. And it got to the point where I just emotionally broke down, and I couldn't take it anymore. I'm always saying be kind to one another, and I stress that strongly, but yet it seems like no matter how kind you are at times to someone, they still want to be mean and hateful. They want to be disrespectful, and they want to be rude. So sometimes you just get to your breaking point where you just want to be rude right back to them because you've had enough. And it doesn't matter how many times you try to be kind to them. It doesn't matter how many times you try to be nice to them. It doesn't matter how many times you reach out to be nice and kind and helpful to them. No matter how many times you do this over and over and over again to them, they constantly just turn around, and they belittle you. They just constantly just whatever they can do to hurt you. And finally you just get to your breaking point and you just snap. And you're only human. I'm only human. And I can only take so much. And Sunday was my breaking day. I'm not perfect. I'm human. And Sunday was my breaking day. So I want to explain to you guys, I am human. Sunday was my breaking day. So I needed that time to step away from the camera and say, today's not the day. It's not going to be good for anybody. It has nothing to do with any of you that watches the show. I love you all so much. And I want to say thank you so much for understanding that I just needed time. It's people that I deal with every day in my personal life. Sometimes they just don't know when to stop. And you give and you give and you give to the point where you just have nothing left to give. And I was to that point where I had nothing left to give. And I broke. They broke me. And I'm telling you, I've picked up my pieces now. I've had my pity party this week, and I've said, you know what? They think they broke me. I may have broke for a minute. I'm good now. I'm better. I'm stronger. I'm going to do what's best for me. I'm not going to allow myself to be in any more situations where they can attack me, where they can do the things that they were doing, where I'm not going to be in a situation where I'm going to allow them to do the things that they were doing. Um, I'm going to do what's best for me and my health. They can do whatever they want to do, because I guarantee you the things that they were doing, the things that were happening to me, it's going to happen to somebody else, and it's going to be somebody else and somebody else. It's going to keep happening to other people before eyes are going to be open and before people's going to realize, it wasn't just me. And it's going to take time, and it's before that they realize that, but it's whatever. I don't care anymore. So I'm going to do what's best for me and my mental health. So the craft shows are on hold for right now. It's going to be a long time before I do another craft show. It's going to be a long time before I'm ready to step out of my home and put myself into a situation again, because, one bad egg had to ruin it for everybody. And when I feel like I'm being personally attacked for something, when I'm trying to defend myself, then yeah. And when I finally emotionally break down, then, and it causes other issues within our home. So yeah. Yeah. So I just want to say thank you so much for giving me that time that I needed away from the camera, because it would not have been pretty on Sunday. It would not have been pretty on Monday. I was not emotionally ready to come live. And I just wanted to let you guys know that I am human too. I still do laundry. I still have to cook. I still have to clean. And, I still break down and cry sometimes, and my feelings do get hurt. And I still deal with the real people in the real world too. I don't just get to hide behind a camera. I still have to go grocery shopping, and I still deal with the public. And yeah. So sometimes people can really be mean and cruel. And that's why I always say, please be kind to people, and yeah, I get pushed to my limit too. And I can only put up with so much, and I can only be kind for so long before I get back down into a corner and I finally come out swinging. I'm only human. So, and I am a business owner, and I'm trying to run a legit business, and I'm trying to do everything the right way. And when you have people attacking you all the time, you finally get tired of it, and you finally have to stand up for your business. You have to stand up for your home, and you just get tired of it. So that's what I wanted to tell you guys. So without going into full blown details and stuff, yeah. And I do want to apologize for not coming on Sunday at last minute and not coming on Monday. I do apologize for you guys, but I sure hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. And I just want to send y'all so much love and thanks, and saying thank you for understanding. If y'all do understand, I hope y'all do, which I think y'all do, because y'all are amazing. So with that being said, we're going to hold off on this, and I will finish it. I promise you, I'm not going to touch it. I got enough work around here to do. Promise you. So anything else?
People just comment.
What are they saying?
Shauna said prayers.
Thank you.
Debbie said, I'm so sorry to hear that. Sherry
Thank
said,
you.
so very sorry, Christy. Shauna said, I can only imagine how hard this all can be. Steve sent an emoji with heart eyes. They said, I'm so sorry, Christy. Sherry said, totally understand. And Debbie said, take care.
Thank you, everyone. And thank you for being so understanding. Like I said, I'm trying not to think about it, because I know I'll start crying if I think about it. So I'm just trying to be strong and just take care of my house, take care of my husband, take care of my home, and just be strong, and just do what's best for my business, and just stay focused on my business. But I will say, with that being said, I did get my Etsy shop almost cleaned up. Yay! Because I spent the time cleaning my Etsy shop up, and I'm getting ready to list some new things, because I've been cleaning, and I've took the anger and the frustration that I had, and I've turned it into something positive, and I started cleaning, and I found some goodies that I'm getting ready to list, and I'll show you what 2 of them are real quick before we go.
Debbie said, this makes me worry about just starting out as a business too.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Promise you. You're going to have a bad egg no matter where you go. Just make sure you stand your grounds. So, and I let things get too far, because I kept turning the other cheek, and finally I just had enough because I didn't stand my ground sooner. And I finally stood my grounds, and when I did, it's whatever. I just don't want to even get into it. But look what I found. Isn't that cute?
Sherry said you were too nice.
Thank you. So I'm getting ready to put this in my Etsy shop, and it is a metal sign. It even has a hanger. I don't even remember where I got it from. And I found another one of these. Too cute. And I found some other goodies that I'm getting ready to list into Etsy. So if you guys are wanting some of these, keep watching my Etsy shop because I'm getting ready to list some other stuff. I found all kinds of goodies. I'm telling you, I've been cleaning and I found all kinds of goodies. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm a hoarder. I need to get rid of stuff.
Shauna said you're a beautiful person. So much respect for you.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. And y'all, I was on Etsy. Don't tell anybody I told you this. I was so curious. I found wreath forms in there from the Dollar Tree. They were selling them for $6.95. If y'all need wreath forms, let me know. Don't you ever pay $6.95 for them. You come see me. All right. Yeah, keep watching Etsy because I'm telling you, I have been a hoarder for too long. Don't tell him.
Sherry said so did I.
What's that?
Whatever you was talking about.
Oh, being a hoarder, finding goodies. Yeah, I found all kinds of goodies. I got to get rid of some stuff.
She said I saw that too.
Oh, yeah, you seen that? Yeah. I was like, yeah, no. Yeah, if you guys ever need any wreath forms, let me know. Alrighty, with that being said, I'm going to get off of here. Like I said, I'm not going to touch that. It'll still be there Sunday. I got too much stuff to get done on Etsy. I got more stuff to put up there at Etsy. So, yeah, keep watching Etsy. Yep. Anything else?
No.
All right. With that being said, I love you all so much. Thank you for being so understanding. Much love to y'all. Please remember to be kind. Lord, I'm trying. And we will see you all Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Thank you, everyone. Bye.